Sorry guys, I had a phone call from grandma, so my video shut off. She's just checking in on me. I didn't feel so hot after eating my food at the restaurant today. Eating solid food has been a hit or a miss lately, so it's still an adjustment. So anyways, I forgot what I was even talking about. Oh yes, I'm going to save her face for last. I want it to be a surprise because I think it turned out, you know, told you guys I was scared just seeing the way the forehead was coming along. I was getting scared. I'm still a little, I'm not overly happy about the colors they chose for her skin. I don't know why they had to go with such red tones. I understand she's very dark skinned, and sometimes there's a little bit of a red tone in darker skin. I get that, but this is a cartoon. We don't have to be so literal about it. They really literally didn't have to put red drills on her face. It was just so unnecessary. And it's weird because, you know, the previous lady, I don't know, she was more of a light chocolate brown, the previous girl I did. So she didn't have too much red, but she had more yellow tones in her face, and they literally put yellow in her face. I had to pluck the drills off. I'm not kidding you. So I do have a couple more black women to do, canvases, portraits. So, and all of them are different tones of brown. So I'm curious to see what the next couple ones are going to bring me. I'm supposed to be doing my Snow Queen next, but I've been really liking working on these women of color, and it's a nice switch up. I just have so many Caucasian people on my wall. I don't have a lot of women of color on my wall, and I want it to be a little bit more diverse. I want a little bit of everything on my wall. So I've been doing a lot of these women of color paintings to get a little bit more everything up on there. And these are it feels different. It's a different skin to work with. It's more of a challenge. That's what I'm saying. Caucasian skin tones, I have noticed pretty much none of them have been a challenge for me. They've been just pretty straightforward. I mean, the drills look great that they chose to render them with. But for some reason, women of color, you know, diamond painting a portrait of a woman of color, it is definitely a challenge. Makes you think a little bit more. You can't just mindlessly put the drills on the canvas and expect it to look good. It unfortunately, with these canvases, it doesn't work out that way. You actually have to use your brain and common sense with these and take a step back and think, does that make sense? Does that even look good? And then make a decision from there if you're going to swap out drill colors, because I've seen it having to happen. Some people don't want to do all that work and they don't want to swap out drill colors, but you know, I'm hanging these ladies up to admire and look at when they're done. So I want them to look their best. Yeah, most definitely. The only thing I've ever seen maybe not look so good or not be rendered so nicely is when they do blush. I mean, sometimes shading and contouring of a face can be a little screwy. But if the woman is wearing makeup and she's clearly wearing blush, I could see that. I've seen it done horribly one time before. I just didn't like how they did the rendering of the blush, but from far away it didn't look too shabby, so I left it alone. If I could go back, would I refix it? Probably not, because the only way to fix it would just to be put her skin tone in its place and just make her without blush. But she was one of my candy ladies, and all the candy ladies have a little bit of makeup on and they're a little done up. So I wanted her to have her blush. So I left it alone. But anyways, so you guys, I don't know if I told you, Julio, my fiance, got a new job as a seasonal worker in the mall. Working in one of the large department stores as a cashier. Very proud of him. He did the footwork and got the damn job. So I'm really happy for him. And I'm going to be honest, I really didn't think this job was going to work out, because I just couldn't imagine him being a cashier, because he gets a little hot-headed sometimes and he doesn't have a lot of patience with things. And he just loses his temper very easily. So I just couldn't see him having the patience to take on people at a cash register. I just didn't see it happening. But surprisingly, you guys, he's been doing super well. He's even made $60 in tips. Like, customers are tipping him. And a customer last night was so impressed with his customer service yesterday. She spent $100 buying Christmas gifts for his 6-year-old son. Now tell me how nice of that is of a person. That is a really sweet lady to do something like that. It was really nice. She bought really nice stuff for him. So he, his son's gonna have a really nice Christmas with us this year. So we're really happy about that. And I'm really happy Julio's doing so well at his new job, and his managers are very happy with him. And hopefully, if he continues to do a good job and his managers are very impressed with him, they will keep him beyond being a seasonal employee, and they'll keep him for the rest of the year. That's what we're hoping for, because we don't want to go having to go look for a whole new job. He's doing so well at this one, hopefully he'll be able to keep it. So cross your fingers. You guys, say a prayer out there for me that Julio gets offered full-time, all year employment with this department store. He really needs it. Working is good for his mental health. He's just the type of person that needs to be out working. So me, on the other hand, if it wasn't for my ridiculous spending habits and my outrageous shopping that I like to do all the time, if I didn't need an ounce of money, trust me, I would never work. I hate working. I'm not. Some people were just born to work, and they love working, and they love their jobs. I am not that person, you guys. That is just not me. I was meant to win the lottery. Yeah, I wish. In my dreams, I win the Mega Millions, and I don't have to work a day in my life ever again. That would be a dream come true. And I could take a nice long trip to Disney World and build a house that I want with a crochet room and a diamond painting room and a nail and makeup and hair room and a walk-in closet that I love. Yeah. And build a room for my stepson and have an own separate room just for my ferrets to live in. Yeah, that's what I would do if I won the lottery, you guys. I would build a house from the ground up and build rooms for everybody. I would build a spare room for my grandma to come visit whenever the hell she wanted. Yeah. That would be my dream house. Definitely. That would be a dream come true. One can only hope and pray for that one day. So I'm just trying to fill in this gap right here, which is the side of her hand. It's a lot of line blocking at this point. I'm gonna put a paper in this. I'm sticking to it, and I don't want the oils of my hand to screw up the stickiness. I've already had enough trouble. I think it's time for some hot tea. It's that time of day. I'm ready for my herbal hot tea. So I don't know if I'm going to pause this and go downstairs real quick or just wait to the end of the video. I would love to finish this canvas tonight and seal it up. That way I can hang it in the morning. Or actually, it only takes about an hour to dry after I seal. So actually hang her up tonight. But I don't know. I have 4 more squares to do after this. I would have to be up super late. Which I have the day off tomorrow, so technically I could be up super late doing this if I wanted to. And I could just skip the crocheting in bed tonight. And just take a break from that. Let me see. We have these lines. Sometimes I don't know what color to choose to do next. If it's not color blocking and it's one area, just one color, it's hard when it's confettied in. I'm like, does it matter which one I choose? I really want to try working with my other diamond painting pen, but it has these little jingle balls or something in it. When you shake it or move it, it makes noise. Wasn't aware of that when I bought it, but I think it's just so cute. It's pink. So did anybody buy anything for Cyber Monday? I did. Nothing I'll be showing on the channel though. It was just much needed stuff for around the house for my weight loss journey. My multivitamins I have to take every single day. They were on sale, so I stocked up a couple months worth of those. My calcium vitamins, I stocked up on those. I stocked up on pee-pee pads for my ferrets. What else did I stock up on? I got some, weight loss, carb conscious, sugar conscious, breakfast pastries, to eat in the morning from Walmart. They were on sale, $34. Did I buy anything else? I don't think I bought anything else. I don't think so. Yeah, I think today was more practical stuff that we needed. I just didn't. I know I bought something with my money because I know my grandmother was nice enough to pay for my vitamins today. I spent money today. Why can't I remember what the hell I spent money on? I bought something. Was it yarn? No, I went shopping on AliExpress. Guys, I couldn't even think of what I knew. I spent money today out of my pocket. I just couldn't remember what I spent it on. I bought some mini Lego sets from AliExpress. I found some Hello Kitty ones. And I found some Disney ones, and I found some Christmas ones, which I picked up to do this month with Julio. When they come in, hopefully they come in before Christmas. I think they're going to come like mid-December, so that'll give us enough time to put them together. And then I got 2 diamond painting portraits. I have to say, guys, not only is Temu, I don't know if you guys know, I know some of my diamond painting viewers out there are big into Temu diamond paintings. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I was just talking to Diamond Painting Bewitched Cat about this last night. But Temu's diamond painting prices are starting to skyrocket. Just a tidbit. They're getting up there in price. And I went on AliExpress this morning thinking I was going to get a deal because it was, you know, Cyber Monday, for Christ's sake. And even AliExpress prices have gone up for their diamond paintings. I mean, there was a couple that I really wanted, and I didn't have a lot of money to be spending out of the budget today. I just was able to get a few choice things, and I had to skip out on a couple of things because the price of the item plus the shipping they wanted on top of it was, I don't know, you were asking a little too much out of me to have to pay that. I put it on my wish list for maybe a later date, but I don't know when I'm going to actually be buying that stuff because I think they were asking too much. I don't know. Temu's getting a little cocky with it. I don't know what they're thinking. I mean, they're a Chinese-based company. They're known for their cheap stuff. So I don't know why all of a sudden, maybe because they're noticing on how many people are buying their diamond paintings. I don't know. But I think it's a little crazy that their prices have gone way up. I mean, the last set of portraits I showed you guys from Temu that you guys loved. I mean, some of those paintings were, I think, like $8, $9. It's kind of unheard of unless it's really large. And granted, yes, I know some of them were like 50 by 50 or 60 by 60, but still, I never knew Temu to be pricey, if you get what I'm saying. I just don't see it. I don't see it. So I'm just trying to quickly fill in this area. I think we're going to work on the numbers. There's some numbers on here, and it's easy to pick and choose what I'm going to do because it's numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So is it numbered like that on the schematic? You know, 1 is 1, 2 is 2. It definitely is not. They are all over the they're all over the place. I hate the way they did this schematic. I really did. Really do. 23. Let's do number 1 first. Keep our sanity going. Yeah, I don't know why they strayed from that formula. 1 is 1, 2 is 2. I don't think diamond painting companies should do it any other way. I think 1 is 1, 2 is 2. You know, 9 is 9, and then 10 starts letter A. I don't know why just every diamond painting company doesn't stick with that. I mean, I know they look at other people's YouTube channels and they hear influencers complaining about it all the time. I just don't know why they haven't fixed the problem yet. If you hear me tapping, I tap on this to get all the drills to go in the jar faster. So sorry for the tapping. Number 2 is number 32. Yeah, number 2 is 32, you guys. And, you know, considering that her turtleneck shirt is strictly black and white, this has been everything other than black and white on her. No jokes. No jokes, you guys. I think there's gray. The white is not even white. All these little white spots, they're not even white, you guys. They're actually baby pink. That's another issue I have. When something's supposed to be white, why do they make it baby pink? Why did they do that? I understand she's got creases and like folds in the turtleneck and stuff, so they use gray to, you know, make shading, which I guess is okay. But why can't the white spots be white? I'm such a stickler for that stuff. Oh, it drives me nuts. Let's see. This is like, these numbers are like confettied in. They're all over the place. So, okay, we could do number 3 next. Is this it? Number 3. Number 3 is number 26. Another gray. Looks like a purple gray. I don't even do like an official shake of this drill tray because I really don't need to fill in that many gaps. So you guys, I think it's come to the time where I'm going to have to admit that all my ferrets are finally at the age where they're considered seniors. They're no longer toddlers. They're no longer teenagers. They're no longer infants. I got all of them just about at the same age. So they all have aged together. And they're all seniors together. Which, you know, when I think about it long and hard, they're all probably going to pass around, give or take, around the same ages, which is really sad. Which, you know, I have 4 ferrets left that I own, and it's like a hard pill to swallow to think that, because they usually always pass around, at least the ones that I've had in the past, they usually always pass around the same age, around 5 or 6. That's as old as my ferrets have gotten, is to the age of 6. I had 2 pass, one pass at 5, and then his partner passed at 6. So just about the same time from each other. I had one that was an unfortunate accident, and he passed on the younger side, and that was really devastating for us. But now I have 4 left. I have 2 girls, 2 boys, 2 brown ones, 2 white ones. And I have 1 white girl, 1 white boy, 1 brown girl, one brown boy. So I have a little bit of everything. And the final 4 that I have left, I love them all equally so much in their own way. And I am going to be devastated when they pass one by one. I have discussed with Julio that the possibility of not buying any more after this, even though we have a very expensive ferret cage, and you know, I would love another one, but to continually keep losing them within 5 or 6 years, just getting 5 or 6 years of life out of them, is really, it's really devastating, you guys. You know, dogs and cats, people have them for years. You know, granted, they keep them in picture perfect health. You know, you get your cat or dog for many, many years. That's not the case with ferrets. I think the longest a ferret has actually lived is 10 years. And I mean, and that's hard being a ferret in the United States, because where they are bred, they are mass bred, and with that comes a lot of cancer, a lot of diabetes and health issues and tumors. It's really devastating to see them go in that manner. When I lost Bear last year, you guys who have been around, you know, I had my ferret. He had lymphoma, cancer, you know, lymphoma, and he was riddled with tumors all over his body. And then on top of that, he got diabetes from his prednisone. And he also had adrenal disease, which was making him lose his hair and make him very sick. It was the most devastating thing I have ever had to go through in my entire life as far as animal loss. The first 2 ferrets I had, I didn't have to watch them die. One died of a tragic accident, but I didn't have to watch him die. He died when I was sleeping. The other one my 5-year-old, he died in his sleep of old age. Or at least I'm assuming, because I never had an autopsy done on him. So he died of old age. So, you know, I've never had to watch them die a really shitty death. I hope the rest of my 4 just die peacefully in their sleeps. I really hope I don't have to experience more cancer and stuff like that, because that was rough. That was really heartbreaking to watch. We were there to the very end with him. I held him in his last moments of breath. It was just devastating. I really don't want to go through that again. And that kind of holds me back from getting a ferret. You know, I know a lot of my fellow YouTubers on here are, you know, are known for, you know, not only known for their, what they do on their channel, but they're also known for their pets, because they talk about their pets and people know all about their pets. You know, Diamond Painting, Bewitched Cat, and Tita have their pups. They have their dogs and their cats. I know Kat has her cat, and she's got her bird. She's got a lot of fur babies. You know, Tita's got her puppy. You know, her cute little dog. I know a lot of my fellow YouTubers have pets out there, you know, beloved fur babies, and people know them for their fur babies. And I'm known for having ferrets. So it's a little rough to think that I won't have them ever again, you know. And they're getting super expensive on top of it. When I started buying ferrets for my house, they were about $300 a piece. The price of a ferret as of today, from what I know, are about $450 from the pet store, you guys. That's rough. And of course, you know, they tell you, oh, you know, adopt, you know, adopt from another home. But really, when you think about adopting a fur baby, you kind of want them from when they're babies, when they're very young. That way they can grow up with you, you know, and they can grow up with your other animals. Adopting them when they're seniors, you don't have a lot of time with them. That's rough. And, you know, so I like to, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people feel that way about it. Like, oh, adopt and give another one a home. I get it. And that's probably cool with dogs, because dogs live a lot longer, or cats live a lot longer. But like a ferret, adopting a ferret from another home, I'd probably be getting an old one. And then I won't have that much time with them. And that's, so I'm paying, you know, $100 or more to adopt from someone's home, and, you know, but now I'm not getting a lot of time with him or her. I don't like the idea of that. So I adopt from pet stores because they're much, much younger when they're in the pet store, and I get to watch them grow up. And it's the cutest thing ever having a baby ferret in the house, because they're just so full of personality and they do the cutest little things. I just can't stand it. It's cuteness overload with a baby ferret being in the house. And their personalities are so different. When my white ferret, my male, was a baby, he was a runt. And he was just helpless with everything. We could not cage him with the other ferrets right away, because they kind of picked on him, and they used to drag him by the neck under the bed where we couldn't get him, and he used to scream and cry for us. Yes, he's a spoiled baby. He's the only one that cuddles with me. He's a complete cuddle bug. Yeah, he's a special boy. It's gonna be hard to see him go. But my other boy, my brown one, when he was a baby, he was very feisty, and he nipped a lot, and it was so funny. He used to hide under the bed and wait for you to put your feet down and then come and nip at you. Yeah, that's him. He's still a feisty baby. Yes, he is. And my girls, I have, well, Willow, my white one. She's feisty. She's a daddy's girl. She loves dad more than mom. Mom and Mom and Willow have a love-hate relationship. I can't hold her for long periods of time. She starts biting me like all to hell. Julio holds her. She'll just sit with him. She'll love on him. She loves Julio. So that's definitely a daddy's girl. Ash is a mama's boy all the way. And I love that. Gage is a mama's boy. And Ezzy is a daddy's girl. So the girls love dad and the boys love mom. That's how it works in our house. But everybody loves dad because dad gives out too many treats. And he goes overboard with giving treats out. And they know him for that. And so they love on him just because he's the treat man in the house. So yeah. But mom gives the best snuggles. So I have that one up on dad. I give the best snugs. That's what we call snuggles in the house. We call them snugs. So mom gives the best snugs. And the hugs and the kisses and stuff. Yes, definitely. But I love my fur babies so much. Grandma has grown to love them. I know she doesn't like having pets in the house, but we were so lucky when she let us move in with her when we lost the apartment, and she let the babies move in too. She didn't make me get rid of them, thank God, because I would have had a heart attack. All right, we're on number 7. We're making our way out of the numbers. I think I missed 0. They actually have 0 on this schematic. And then we're on to letters. Let's see, 31. I'm just trying to track the time too, make sure I'm not gig-gabbing too much. Only problem with this putty, I don't know if it's a putty problem, a pen problem, or a me problem. I am constantly having to reload my single placer. It dulls down so quick, and then I find myself pressing extra hard in order to pick up drills. So I don't know if it's a pen problem, a me problem, or a putty problem. Or all three. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. But I notice it a lot with this pen. So maybe it's a pen problem. I don't know. Oh, I missed some ones. Of course I did. And I have a number 9 in here. We're going to skip that because I think there's only 2. I see a lot of F's, G's, and D's. Let's do the G's. Number 8. So I'm wondering, my friends, does anybody have any awesome plans for Christmas this year? Are you spending it with family? Are you spending it home alone? Just diamond painting in your element? That's awesome too. I'm probably working. Well, not for Christmas, but Christmas Eve. But that's, I still consider Christmas Eve like Christmas. It's still, I know it's not like a federal holiday that you get paid for. You don't get paid for Christmas Eve. You get paid for Christmas. But I still consider Christmas Eve a holiday and a day that everybody should have off. Yeah. So, you know, I am, at the rate I'm at with this new job, I'm probably working Christmas Eve. I'm probably going to get screwed in that department. You know, the only reason why I didn't mind working Christmas Eve at my old store is because we traded Christmas gifts with each other. You know, that was a nice gesture we did for each other in that bakery. We all bought Christmas gifts for each other. We did a little exchange. So, you know, it was, I looked forward to going in because I looked forward to giving gifts to my coworkers, especially that year that I crocheted and diamond painted handmade gifts for everybody. Everybody just loved those gifts. They were a big hit with my coworkers. So, yeah. But I don't think that's going to be happening this year because these are all new people. And, you know, I don't know. I am making a blanket that I am strongly considering gifting to my new manager, possibly, depending on how the rest of the weeks go. And if I can get it done on time. I do have my sister's blanket to make. I do have my stepfather's blanket to finish. And that has to be shipped out. So I have quite a bit. I have quite a bit of crocheting to do. This is letter D. Doing letter D. I think I should reload my pen because I am really tapping pretty hard. Okay. So I see some of my favorite YouTubers have started their Vlogmas. One is a crochet channel, and I'm so excited to I love her videos, and reason why I like Vlogmas is because she literally uploads every day. So that's just like even more videos of hers that I get to watch, and I'm excited about that. Great. This just pulled my entire putty out of my pen. Is there any left? Probably not. Is it gonna stick? Yep, it sticks. It's not picking up. I just reloaded. It came out, and I'm gonna have to reload again. Agitating. Okay, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, guys. We're almost done with her shirt. That's exciting. I started this today, her shirt, early in the morning. Okay, there's a lot of F's here. Number 9. I got all my cleaning done yesterday. I got all the ferret bedding and everything washed all nice and fresh from my babies. A nice fresh bed to go into. You really got to keep up with ferret bedding. Ooh. Ferret cage, cleaning the ferret cage, ferret bedding, pee-pee pads. You got to keep up with it, or your house is going to smell like a farm. No doubt. It will. Like a ferret farm. Luckily, I like the smell of my ferrets that they give off. I love picking them up and taking a big whiff. I love my ferrets. And normally ferret owners will say the same thing about them. They love picking them up and smelling them. They have a certain scent to them. Either you're going to hate it or you're going to love it. And if you're a ferret owner, more than likely you love it. And then there are very few that just absolutely hate it, but yet they still own ferrets, so I don't quite understand that one. Okay, now we're down in the nitty-gritty. Now I can see what we really need. These are the oddballs that are left. So it looks like we have some R's, we have some Q's, we have number 9s, we have the @ sign, we have 1s. Let's do the R's first. Number 24. I think this one's is this 939? This is a 939 we're doing. See, they could have just made this 310. They didn't have to make it. It's right next to 310. That's what irks my soul. They put the 939 right next to the 310. They could have just made that spot a 310 and saved me the headache. If I knew that I wouldn't run out of drills, which I don't know if I'm going to run out of drills, I would have just made those spots 310. But I don't know how generous they are with drills. And I can't chance it because I still have a couple more. Like if this was the last square, I would probably just convert them. but because there's another 4 squares to go, I can't take the chance of taking from other colors. This is the 3rd portrait I've done. I think it's the 3rd. Let me look on my wall. 1, 2, 3. This is the 3rd portrait I've done that has a polka dotted shirt. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have 7 with stripes. Isn't that funny? They use a lot of polka dots and stripes on these girls' outfits. Q. Number 3. So I haven't decided which portrait I'm going to do next. If I'm going to keep with the winter theme and do my Snow Queen. I have a Snow Queen downstairs in the basement that she's just been sitting down there forever waiting to be done. But I think she's like riddled with confetti, and I don't know if I'm in the mood to do that. And then I have another Woman of Color. I have a couple of those. Then I have some of the perfect square canvases, the 40 by 40s, the 50 by 50s, 60 by 60s, of some of the girl portraits I got from Temu. I could do one of those. That's another option. I just don't know which one I want to do next. Do I want to do another one of these AliExpress ones? I'm not sure. I think the last 2 that I have left are really confetti heavy. And I don't really know if I'm in the mood for that. I might just try to go for a canvas that has a lot of color blocking, quite frankly. Whether it's winter themed or not. I think we're just going to go that route. I know I saw this color. Okay. Right here. Here, here, and here. Oh, and here. Yeah, what do you guys think? Should I do a Temu portrait next? Should I work on another one of this AliExpress collection that I have from the same seller? You know, I got 4 from the collection. I have 2 more. I think I have 2 or 3 more left. Should I do another one of those? Should I dig out Snow Queen? I don't know. Snow Queen's very confetti. I don't know. And I don't really want to do a canvas that's going to take me a whole month to complete. That doesn't sit well with me. I don't want to spend a month doing a canvas. Then again, you know, on top of it, I just got that new Diamond Art Club portrait. Could crack her open. I could work on that, but that canvas is on the bigger side. It's not a typical 30 by 40. And that might take me a little bit longer to do. After I just said I didn't want to take forever to do a diamond painting. But I feel like my diamond painting mojo is coming back this week. So you know what that means. I'm going to diamond paint until I'm sick of it. And then I'm going to move on to the next craft. And when I do that, I stop doing everything else. Which means the crocheting I've been doing in my free time might come to an end. And I can't let that happen because there are gifts to be made. So that's a problem. Because once I get wrapped up in, being obsessed with one of my crafts again, I really don't want to be bothered with the rest of them. I really don't. Number 22. We're almost done, you guys. We're almost done with this video. If you stuck in to this point, you're a real one. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I just felt like a chatterbox today. I don't know. I I thought about doing a video and I thought, do I really have anything to say today? Turned out I had a lot more to say than I thought. Okay, letter B, 38. And these I can just take from the jar. I just dip in and stab one. Because there's only, I think, 2 on this. Yeah, sometimes it's not worth pouring out the whole jar. And 36. There's a couple of these. I'm starting to notice that they're putting my clay animated Christmas movies up on Amazon Prime. I think it was on HBO. I can't remember where the other app was. I may be watching one tonight. If I can't find anything else to watch, I'm definitely putting them on my watch list. I want my stepson to watch them because I think those are classics, and I think every child should know what those are. Those movies are. You know, Rudolph, Frosty the Snowman, you know, all those movies. Baby New Year, definitely. I just don't know how you live life and have not at least seen them once. I mean, it's like a rite of passage. Oh no, I don't need this. And I've seen them many times because I'm in love with them. Okay, 4 more colors. Of course, it's like 1 of each. 13. And then I'll shut off the light and I'll show you what her shirt looks like. Give you a little sneaky peek. 0. See? 0 is number 7. I mean, how many times do they really put a 0? Maybe an O, but a 0? They never put 0 on a schematic. And we have an and sign. 14. Here we go, putting red in her skin again. Even there's red in her hands. I just can't stand it. Okay, 1 more color to go. It's the letter N, number 2. I think, unless I'm missing something. I always overlook something. Yay, we're done. I'm going to keep trying to complete this for the rest of the night. Let me turn off. And here is her polka dotted turtleneck. I don't get why there's browns in here. Do you see it? Let me move you in. Do you see those brown speckles? I can't for the life of me figure out why the hell they put that in there. You can't even play off that it's shading. I mean, let's look from far away. I mean, it doesn't even look good from far away. That, folks, may have to be plucked out. Thank God there's not that many. But these, this, all of this. I'm probably going to go back in the end. Because, I mean, nowhere in this picture does that look like there's brown in her turtleneck. I mean, I even threw purple in here, but the purple is kind of like the contour shading, which makes it okay from a distance. They just, the colors they rendered this particular canvas just, it doesn't work for me. I don't like it very much. She's going to look good from a distance, which she will be hanging up. She'll be hanging up on the ceiling. So she will be a distance away. So I won't have to look at the fugliness up close. But yeah, at least these brown ones will more than likely be plucked out. I really dislike that. It's not on her shoulders, and it's not really on her wrist too much. It's just in the middle of the turtleneck or her neck. I don't get it. I really don't. Other than that, I think the turtleneck came out great. The polka dots look great. Wouldn't you believe that this is pink? This is not white. This is a gray and purple in here, and this is 939 and 310. What's surprising about that? They do that all the time, you guys. But anyways, I'm not going to show you the face. You're going to have to wait for the face. Face is a surprise. I'm going to be doing the middle. I'm going to be doing her lips and her chin next. And then hopefully get to the sides. And then hopefully maybe do the forehead tonight if I can put my ass into gear and get it done tonight. Because I'm kind of overdoing this. I want to move on to the next. So let's get to it. If you are new here, you're enjoying the content, stay a while, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime I upload a new video that you may want to watch. Like, comment, that would be great. Share the video. If you are new here, if you are returning, thank you for returning and joining me in today's video. I hope you enjoy our little chit chat. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow with another WIP and Chat, maybe a kit up in chat. If I put my butt into gear and get this one finished, we'll be kitting up a new one tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a kit up in chat tomorrow. And don't forget to look out for my new video that's going to be coming up tomorrow. A Diamond Art Club unboxing of a new arrival from the 100 arrivals that they came out with for Black Friday. I did snag one, so we'll be doing an entire unboxing, and we're going to be looking at all the new goodies that they put in their kits now. So don't forget to look out for that video. So without further ado, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, a wonderful week, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.